Hello, hello, and welcome to my live video call. My name is Chad Allen, and today I will be discussing with you how to break those nasty, pesky, bad habits that you may have in your life. So I'm going to give you three tips to do that, and it will help you not only have better, healthier health habits, but it also make you healthier. So I am really excited to share this with you. Before we get started, please share the video if you find that this will be beneficial for you, and share it with your friends and family as well. Also, you go to chadallen.net, CHADALLAN.net, and you can get my free Ultimate Health Survival Guide there. And all you gotta do is just click on it. It's on the home page. Just click on the banner, and you can just put in your information, and voila, there it is. So, the bad habits. So we all get them, right? We all have issues of getting, whether it's smoking or binge eating or maybe we are a couch potato, whatever it is that we do. We develop bad habits, and bad habits just don't come because they are just there. They are learned habits, meaning that as we learn them, it becomes difficult to unlearn them so that we can develop those good habits. Now, how long does it take for bad habits to develop, and how long does it take for good habits to develop? Well, we're going to be discussing that here in just a few moments, but I want to let you know that in all things, when you have, whether you have bad habits or good habits, it's really comes from the mindset, how you deal with things. And that is the general rule of thumb, is that it's typically a mindset issue that you are having when you are developing bad or good habits. And you have to figure out a way to change that mindset in order for you to really enjoy the benefits of doing the right things, like losing weight. Because today is definitely Weight Loss Wednesday, and I'm here to share with you some of those healthy weight loss tips that you can utilize for yourself in order to lose that weight. So, let's identify your bad habits, because if we can identify your bad habits and how you can identify them, then you will be able to better understand where you're getting these bad habits from and why they're happening, and what you can do to alleviate these bad habits and turn them into something that is good. And this is what this is the goal. The goal of this particular video is to help you with the habits that you form. Whether it is weight loss, whether it's business, whether it's anything you do in life, this will definitely help you. So get out a pen and a piece of paper, or if you're on your phone, well, you don't want to lose the video, of course, but you want to get a pen and paper, or if you have a laptop nearby, or if you're watching on a laptop and you want to use your phone, use the notes there, and type down or write down what write down the bad habits that you have. So let's go over some things that will help you to refresh your memory on these things. So the first question is this: are you getting enough sleep? Are you using your phone late at night, especially in bed? So these are just some memory joggers for you to help you memory jog. Are you missing out on workouts because you just don't feel like it? you wake up in the day, maybe your morning routine is you're supposed to go work out, but you're just not feeling like it that day, you're too tired or whatever. Are you getting distracted with other things? You get like you're kind of doing something on the computer and time just gets away from you, and the next thing you know, it's already 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon or late in the evening, and by that time you feel like, oh, I can't do this, too late now, or I'll just catch it tomorrow because you start making excuses because you got too distracted about what you were doing. Are you not drinking enough water? Because sometimes when you're not drinking enough water, that can also lend to not having good habits as well, especially when it comes to diet. Are you binge eating? So it's like, are you constantly eating something? You may not be hungry, but because out of habit, you're just grabbing the food and you're putting it in your mouth, whether it be like a snack, chips, or whatever it is. You just go, grab it and go, because you're used to it. It's habit. It's what you're are used to. Are you feeling tired? And because of that, you're feeling tired, you're feeling fatigued, and you're not able to have the kind of energy that you're hoping for to work out or to make a dish that will help you to lose the weight. These are certainly things that you can really use to jog your memory. And so if you have these already written down, we're going to move on to the next step here in just a few moments. So you have, if you write whatever as you're writing down, because I'm just going to hold off just for a few more minutes, maybe not a few more minutes, but it's like a few more seconds to let you continue to write down your bad habits. I mean, we all have, trust me, I got some bad habits myself, and I need to break those habits so that we can have better habits. And the same way is for you or for other people. It's just the way life works. So, okay, so now that you have your bad habits written down, just remember these are to help you identify the habits so that you can turn these habits into better habits, or to get rid of them completely, whether it be smoking, drinking, or whatever it is that you're doing, so that you can get rid of them and have something better for yourself. So before I move on, before I begin to discuss and give you tips, because I got 3 tips that I want to give you about how you can break these bad habits. So again, you go to chadallen.net, ChadAllan.net. That's my blog, and I'll have an article specific on this, and this video will be there also. And then you can definitely read more about what I have written there, and you get some pretty good tips there as well. So you can also access my free Ultimate Health Survival Guide there. So you go there and put your information in, you'll get that. And so again, just if you find this video to be very helpful for you, please share it as well with your friends and family. And be sure to like as well, because it really helps with the Facebook algorithm, etc. Okay, so how to get rid of those bad habits. And before we get to there, let's discuss how long does it take for a habit to form. Now, you're probably most familiar with the thought of 21 days, 27 days to form a habit, right? And I've heard that for many, many years, where it's like it takes only like 18, 21, 27 days, whatever it is, to form a habit. So, which is, pretty, it can be accurate, but that tends to be on the short end, by the way. Research, because they did research on this, and I have the link posted within the article itself. Research states that it takes about 10 weeks to actually form a habit that's going to be lasting. So, 10 weeks is a long time. That's about 2.5 months to really be able to form a good habit or a bad habit as well. Typically 10 weeks. To break a habit, it could take as long as 8 months. As long as 8 months to break a habit. But it could take as little as 18 days to break a habit. So, what does that mean for you as an individual? What does it really mean? Basically, what that is saying is if you are not willing to, if your mind is not yet ready or your body's not yet ready, whatever it is, you're in your subconscious mind. If you have not subconsciously or strongly made up your mind that you're going to change that habit, no matter what you do, that habit is still going to be there in some form. So so in other words, you can say, I'm going to break this habit, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. But subconsciously, you have not changed that mindset in your back of your mind. And so therefore, after you failed once, it's I still have this bad habit, so I'm just gonna quit because it doesn't work for me. You'll blame it on the system, you'll blame it on whatever, because you have already told yourself that that it was going to be difficult for you to do, which can be difficult, but you've already made your mind up that was going to happen subconsciously. Even though in front of your mind, you're like, yeah, we're gonna tackle this, we're gonna make it happen, it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna finally defeat it. But nothing happens. That's because you made up in your mind already that you were going to fail. Even though in front you said, okay, this is I got this. I'm going to win. I'm going to defeat this. So, tip number one. Okay? You need to know yourself. You need to know who you are. And you need to know what you are capable of. And you need to not set unexpected expectations for yourself. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying don't set goals. You set goals, okay? You need to set goals for yourself. You need to have a time frame, all that good stuff. But don't set things that are going to be unrealistic and almost impossible to accomplish in the time frame that you have set, because all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure and disappointment. And then from that point, you are saying, it doesn't work, and you get depressed, and the next thing you know, it's like you stop trying. An unrealistic goal would be something like this. Okay, I'm going to lose 50 pounds of weight in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, I'm going to lose 50 pounds. Well, that's almost nearly impossible. Maybe you get a liposuction, you can lose that much weight, but I doubt they take out that much weight on any given surgery. So, yeah. So, unrealistic. 50 pounds in 2 weeks. Realistic, 2 pounds every week. I will lose 2 pounds every single week. Now that is a very, very, very realistic and attainable goal that you can set for yourself. So know yourself, know what you can do. Because one person might be able to lose 3 to 4 pounds in a week. Another person may only be able to lose 2 pounds a week. It's because of your pace and how you are and how you do things, whether or not you're going all out, whether or not you're going halfway, whatever it is that you're doing, for your particular weight. You need to know the triggers, that why you're being triggered for certain bad habits, right? So maybe it does have to do with not setting the right attainable goals for yourself. I mean, that could be it, right? But you also need to know, it's like, Is it because that you're getting stressed out about things? Is it because you're feeling too fatigued about things? Is it because that you're just whatever it is, like it's like I can't do this, I can't do that. So it could be anything. It could be self-talk. It could be anything that's causing you to not that's causing you to go back into that bad habit. So you need to figure out what the trigger is, and you also need to know yourself so that you can better able to attack this bad habit and get rid of it. Number two. You need to change the way how you talk to yourself. We all talk to ourselves, so don't deny it, because I know I do, and I do it all the time. Even in your mind, you are talking to yourself. You're telling yourself, I am this, I am that. I can't do this, or I can't do that. So just remember, those who are always thinking negatively, or they're always thinking that they can't do something. Guess what? They've already predetermined their own success, because when they go out and do something, and the first mention or the first roadblock that they hit, they quit. They quit because they've already told themselves that they were not worthy to have that particular thing. Even though they're going after it, they want it, right? They really want it, but in their mind, they've already stated that they are not going to have success. So change the way that you're thinking about yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you talk to yourself. Be positive, have a positive mindset. When you set a goal, you are really setting it, and since you have the realistic expectations, it makes it easier for you to have success, and therefore as your confidence grows, because you're attaining these goals, as your confidence grows, the way that you're talking to yourself is also becoming more uplifting and more encouraging and more positive, and so therefore you're more able to change the way that you do things. Like those bad habits, you're able to tackle those bad habits more and more and more. So setting attainable goals, talking the way that you talk to yourself. You're changing the way that you talk to yourself in a more positive way instead of a negative way. And number 3, you need to do the necessary activity, because without activity, unfortunately, these things don't happen, right? You can talk to yourself, you can do all this stuff, but if you're just sitting on the couch, not doing a thing, well, guess what? You're not going to obtain your goals. You're just not going to do it, because you're just sitting, not doing anything. You're just sitting on the couch, or you're just watching TV, or you're hanging out with your friends, or whatever it is. You're not doing the right thing. So set the necessary activity in order to achieve that particular goal. If your goal is to lose weight and to exercise, then you need to go out and exercise. If your goal is to eat healthier, then make sure that you don't do the activity that like grabbing all the potato chips or whatever that make you keep that weight. Instead of eat the food that matters, like the vegetables and the fruits and the meats and stuff like that would really help you to lose that weight. So you eat, like you're not going to have more calories, so you need to do the activity that's going to give you less calories, and then you need to keep to that. You cannot okay, I'm gonna even though it's 8 o'clock, I'm going to eat this and this. Well, you shouldn't really be eating after a certain time anyway, because your body, you need to have at least a little bit of fast at night as you sleep and stuff like that, in order to keep the food from accumulating and the fat accumulating into your stomach area and everything else. So bad habits, these can be broken. There's so many other tips that are out there. You can just research it, and there's so many tips to help you break these bad habits, and I believe that you can do that very, very easily if you put these things into practice. But also mindset. Remember the mindset, okay? Remember that you have to have the right kind of mind, the right kind of goals, the right kind of self-talk, the right kind of activity, to do the right things. I mean, these are things that you really, really need to do. So if you found value out of this video, please share it with your friends and family. Like the video as well, because it really helps with especially with the Facebook algorithm. Also, you can find this video on my YouTube channel. It's also posted on the website. You can just, if you go to the website, you can see the YouTube icon there. Also, you can go to my blog, which is chadallan.net, chadallan.net. And you can find all of my blog articles there and everything else. So I want to thank you so much for being on this live call with me today. And I hope you have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.